Watermelon is known by everyone as a great way to get water into your body. It feels safe, doesn't have a lot of calories, and is mostly water. But here's the secret. Watermelon has a super high glycemic index. This means that it makes your blood sugar go up very fast, just like candy does. And also, these big rushes of blood sugar cause a lot of trouble for older people, especially their legs. Let me explain. When your blood sugar levels jump up quickly, your body lets out insulin. But your body's control over insulin gets worse as you get older. The result is swelling, especially in places where the blood flow isn't great. Where does this show up? In the calves, ankles, and knees. Puffy ankles that don't go away. A little bit of pain on short walks, and your legs feeling tired, right? After you eat are all things that could happen. Climbing stairs starts to feel like you're trying to climb a mountain. On the inside, watermelon wears out your legs. It's like a pretty trap, even though it feels so light. Because it's so juicy and cool, most people eat a whole lot of it. The swelling, pressure, and sugar levels go up as one slice turns into 2, then 3. It is tricking you. You think you're just drinking water, but your blood flow gets worse. Your legs ache, and your blood sugar jumps. Does watermelon really help older people stay hydrated? Or does every single bite make moving around a little bit harder? It might be time to think again if you eat watermelon a lot and you've noticed your legs getting more tired lately. Let's talk about a fruit that is linked with vitamin C and being healthy. It's in juices, drinks to help your body fight germs, and breakfast. You see it everywhere. But older people might get a sour attack on their joints. Let's talk about oranges. Bright and yummy-smelling oranges are often in drinks, on breakfast plates, and in vitamins. It is thought that vitamin C will help make them stronger against sickness. But oranges might be hiding a tough truth for older people, especially those over 60. The acid that gives you that citrusy taste is bad for your joints. Oranges are packed with citrus acid. Even though it seems totally normal, it can cause quiet joint soreness, especially if you already have arthritis, stiffness, or swelling in your body. Long-term hip pain, leg pain from sitting for a long time, puffiness that gets worse, not being able to move well, and your knees getting stiffer and stiffer in the morning are all things that might happen. You might just think it's part of getting older. But your healthy habit of drinking orange juice in the morning might be making the exact soreness you're trying to stop even worse. This is what's going on. Oranges have citric acid, and its effects go beyond your stomach. It gets into your blood and can bother the soft parts of your joints. When you mix that with the natural sugar in the fruit, it also makes your blood sugar levels go up. What happens then? Swelling all through your body. Every step feels heavier and more painful because of swelling in your calves, ankles, and knees. As you can see, oranges have a small effect on older people with aging joints and weaker blood flow, but they might not be bad for younger people. The worst part is that you eat oranges thinking you're doing something healthy because they've always been known for their health benefits. But now you know that they might not be helping you feel better. What comes next? This fruit has less sugar and is crunchy, clean, and green. It's seen as the safe choice, but it's hiding something that could lead to cramps at night, tight knees, and hip pain. Let's now talk about green apples. The way green apples look is clean, crunchy, and natural. Most people, especially older folks, think they are the healthier choice because they taste less sweet. They seem like a good-for-you, low-sugar snack. But most people don't know that green apples can quietly cause tiredness, stiffness, and leg pain. The two secret dangers are natural sugar and something called malic acid. First, let's chat about malic acid. This acid is what gives green apples their sour taste. Younger people get a lot of good from it, but it can bother older people's tummies. The lining of our gut gets more sensitive as we age, and malic acid can bother tissues, like our joints, when it gets inside the body. Some older people get bad hip or thigh pain after eating apples. Others feel a little bit of a warm feeling in their feet or stiffness in their knees. The pain starts slowly but happens more often as the acid builds up. Next up is the sugar. Green apples have natural sugars, even though they don't taste as sweet as red ones. That sugar causes blood sugar to go up and down in older people with weaker bodies. Tired calves might get leg cramps at night, morning stiffness, or feel weak when going upstairs. Green apples are usually eaten raw as a snack, or even right before you go to sleep, which has a non-stop effect on your body. This is the trickiest part. Even though they look so pure and healthy, green apples might be quietly making it harder to walk, making joints stiffer, and making nights more sleepless for older bodies. What about a tropical fruit that is rich and super sweet? What about the most popular fruit? If something as simple as an apple can do all this, let's talk about the real sugar bomb, the mango. Mango is delicious, soft, and almost like candy. Pretty much everyone loves this fruit, especially in the summertime. But here's the real story. Mangoes might just be the most dangerous fruit for older adults who have weak joints and leg pain. Why is that? Because it has a huge amount of natural sugar. It's like a giant sugar rush that makes your blood sugar levels go up really high and really fast. Your body can usually handle that rush if you're under 30 and you move around a lot. But after 60, your body changes. That sugar rush makes your insulin shoot up and then crash down. Every single time this happens, your body makes swelling happen deep inside your joints, especially in the soft parts around your ankles, hips, and knees. If you have problems with your nerves, you might feel a burning in your toes, a tingling that won't go away, swelling at night around your feet, or a creeping heavy feeling in your legs. Mango tastes light, feels fresh, and doesn't seem like a big meal. So it's really easy to eat more of it, which just makes things worse. That's the trick. That feeling of lightness means nothing to your body. The sugar starts its reaction, which, over time, can lead to walking slow, joint pain, and wobbly legs. A lot of older people think that mangoes are a natural treat. And even though it is natural, it doesn't mean it helps with bad blood flow or aging joints. Now you can see the whole picture. There are bad sides for people over 60, even though 7 fruits are praised for being so healthy. Now for the really good news. For some fruits, the opposite is true. They help you get healthy, strong legs, make joint pain better, and fight swelling instead. Let's talk about those healing choices and what older people should eat. Now that you know which fruits to stay away from, let's talk about what you can eat. Because eating the right fruits does more than just make you feel full. They are the ones who fix your body. Let's talk about berries first. These include blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. These little fruits are amazing at fighting swelling. They are nice to your blood sugar, have tons of antioxidants, and are low in sugar. Most important of all, they help your blood flow, especially in your legs. They help you move more, have less puffiness, and fight feeling stiff. Next, but just a little bit, cherries. Cherries can lower your chances of gout attacks and joint pain by lowering uric acid. They make joint pain and burning feelings in the knees and toes feel better. Just eating a few cherries can give you a whole lot of relief. Avocado is next. Yes, it's a fruit, and it's one of the best for keeping your joints healthy. Why? Because it has a lot of good fats that make swelling go down inside your body and give your joints a cushion. Also, it helps control insulin, which means you have steady energy without your blood sugar going up and down. Are you looking for something to eat that is easy? Try papaya. This soft fruit from the tropics has special enzymes that help make swelling go down and help you digest food. It is gentle on old joints and easy on your tummy. And don't forget about pears. Eat them with a little bit of fiber or protein. Without being too sugary, they give you a little bit of sweetness. They give you energy without making your legs work too hard. Each of these fruits helps your body instead of hurting it. They don't cause pain or swelling. They give your body the energy, balance, and calm feeling it needs. Remember, it's not just about eating fruit. The important thing is to pick the right ones for your age. Fruits that are good for you right now. You'll notice the change after you start making those smart choices, stronger steps, smoother movements, and easier mornings. Did you ever wonder why, even though you eat good food, work out, and do all the right things, your legs just seem to be getting weaker? Why does it feel like the stairs are getting taller? Why does it all of a sudden take more effort to stand up from a chair than it used to? Is there something else that is secretly hurting you, or is it just what getting older feels like? This is the part that might just surprise you. It's not always about what you're not doing. You're already doing it, but you don't realize how bad it could be. A lot of older folks make a quiet mistake every single day, thinking they are making a really good choice because they have been told their whole lives that fruits are natural, healthy, and good for you. And you know, most of them are. But here's the secret that nobody ever talks about. Older people shouldn't eat every kind of fruit. In fact, a bunch of fruits, the ones we eat all the time without even thinking about it every week, can slowly make your legs weaker, make your sore joints hurt more, give you knee pain, and make it harder to walk. Fruits that are sold as being super healthy can actually be really bad for how you move, your balance, and how strong your legs are. You know, as we get older, our bodies change, our blood flow isn't as good. Our body slows down at burning food, and foods that used to be healthy, especially fruits, can now start to slowly hurt us. Even though they look so innocent and taste so good, they have acids, sugars, and other things in them that can weaken your legs, bother your joints, and mess with your blood sugar. Even worse, the damage is slow, quiet, and you can't even see it until one day, after just a little walk, you feel a sore tightness in your knees, a dull ache in your thighs that won't go away, or a sudden sharp pain in your calves. Today, I'm going to tell you about the top 7 fruits that people over 60 should try to stay away from, especially if you want to keep your legs safe from damage, pain, and getting weaker over time. Even though they look like they wouldn't hurt a fly, none of these fruits are as safe as you think. You will never look at your fruit bowl the same way again after you hear the real story. So stick with me all the way to the end if you care about your strength and want to keep your legs steady, strong, and pain-free. Your body might just be waiting for this wake-up call. But wait just a minute before we start. We share information here that nobody else talks about. So if you're thinking about your health, hit that subscribe button and turn on the alerts. Tell me if you're really listening, okay? Please type a 1 in the comment box if this video is making sense to you while you're watching. If you don't think your voice is important, just type a 0. Now, let's start with the first fruit on our list. While it's famous for helping with swelling, for older folks, it can do the exact opposite. Let's talk about pineapple, 'cause of a thing inside it called bromelain. The yummy, juicy, and delicious pineapple has always been known as a natural way to fight swelling in your body. But here's the plot twist. Even though everyone thinks pineapple helps with swelling, it could be the secret bad guy for older people. You see, pineapple has strong acids and natural sugars in it. And by the way, those sugars are not as good for you as you might think, especially if you're over 60. Let me tell you why. As we get older, our blood vessels get more and more sensitive and easy to damage. They can't handle big sugar rushes in the same way anymore. Despite all its healthy stuff, pineapple naturally makes your blood sugar go up. So what does this really mean for you? Your blood sugar levels go up really fast because of it. That big jump can hurt the teeny tiny blood vessels that bring blood to your muscles, feet, and legs. As your blood flow gets worse over time, less oxygen gets to your legs. What happens because of that? Do you know? You feel achy, tired, and puffy. After just a short walk, you get that dull, heavy ache in your legs. Your knees get stiff. When you stand up, you start to feel pain in your ankles, even after you've been sitting all day. But there's more. Pineapple has a sour taste, not just a sweet one. That acid can make your joints feel worse, especially if you already have sore spots or arthritis. It's kind of like throwing gasoline on a fire that's already burning in your ankles, hips, and knees. Some people also say that their legs feel heavy after eating pineapple, almost like their strength is slowly slipping away. I bet you know this feeling too. Certain medicines, especially blood thinners, can have a weird reaction with that famous enzyme, bromelain, making them not work at all or work way too much. But this is the part that's the most scary. Pineapple doesn't seem bad at first. There aren't any obvious signs or bad pains. Instead, it sneaks up on you slowly until you just realize that you can't move around as well anymore. And here's the saddest part. Most older people have no idea that the fruit they eat for their health might be the reason their legs get weaker every year. So what can you do about it? You should try to eat less pineapple, even though you don't have to stop eating it altogether, especially if you've been having leg pain that won't go away or weird swelling. The damage is small, but it's definitely real. If pineapple, which is supposed to help with swelling, can be this tricky for our older legs, what about the next fruit? It can be pretty sneaky, even though it's soft, yummy, and famous for helping muscles and giving you potassium. Let's talk about bananas. Are thought of as a really great snack since they are soft, sweet, and have a lot of potassium. They are supposed to help your muscles, give you lots of energy, and stop cramps. For older people, however, the story is different. Bananas are full of carbs and natural sugar that your body breaks down really fast. This means that right after you eat one, your blood sugar levels shoot up and your body starts to not listen to insulin. When this happens a lot, your legs hurt because the swelling gets worse and your blood flow gets messed up. Some signs could be stiff calves, a dull ache when you walk or climb stairs, and your legs feeling heavy after you eat. But that's not the whole story. Bananas also make your body hold on to water, especially in people who have heart problems. This causes puffy ankles, swollen feet, and stiff joints. Its effect is sneaky. You eat bananas because you think they are helping your muscles. Instead, they might be slowly making you weaker. And the worst part is, eating bananas can eventually lead to more pain and problems moving. This change won't be felt right away, though. Think about the fruits on your plate if you often have puffy, achy, or heavy legs. Bananas might not be as nice as they seem. But what if something even smaller could do the same thing? We know bananas are meant to help muscles. Our next fruit looks innocent, cute, and small, but your joints can get really sore from it. Let's talk about grapes. As a snack, grapes seem harmless. They're just little, juicy, and easy to eat. They are also said to be good for your heart and full of helpful antioxidants. But most people don't know that eating grapes could cause a little bit of swelling, stiffness, and leg pain in older adults. Why? Because grapes have fructose, which is a sugar that goes right to your liver and is turned into fat, and something called uric acid, which can be bad if you have too much. When your liver can't handle it all, that's when the real trouble starts. That uric acid builds up in the joints, especially in the knees, ankles, and toes. And it causes pain that comes and goes, swelling, and a burning feeling. It's so sore that even walking a little bit is hard. Have you ever had a sharp pain in your big toe at night? Or your calves are weirdly tight? Even something as simple as eating a handful of grapes can make your uric acid levels go up. On top of that, fructose is one of the things that causes long-term swelling in your body. Slower movement, more pressure, and feeling stiff are what happens because of this. Also, it's super easy to eat too many grapes. They are so small, you can just keep munching on them. Before you know it, you've had 2 or 3 bowls, and the sugar adds up really fast. Because of this, while grapes might seem like a healthy snack, as you get older, they might actually be making your leg weaker over time, making it less bendy, and making it feel more sore. Now you know what could be hiding in that sweetness. If you have been eating a lot of grapes and you're getting more and more puffy and stiff, think about this connection. But there are other yummy fruits that could be hurting you. Another one is famous for being full, colorful, and good for keeping you hydrated. But don't let it fool you. On the inside, it acts like sugar, but it tastes like water. Let's talk about watermelon. Watermelon is the picture of summer and staying hydrated because it's light and feels so good. But could this watery fruit be secretly hurting your legs? Doesn't that sound weird? Let's end with a special message just for you and some final tips. I can guess you're worried about your future strength and how you'll feel if you've been reading this whole time. And I want you to hear this loud and clear. There is still time for you to make a change. You still have time to feel better. And you're not the only one. It's tough to get older. Sometimes you might feel like your body is letting you down as pain, stiffness, and being scared of falling slowly get bigger. But here's the truth. You can take charge by making small, doable changes instead of trying to do too much. 1 fruit at a time, 1 meal, 1 choice. The fruits we talked about today might not be the best for you right now, but they aren't bad all the time. And also, getting older does not mean that you have to stop enjoying things. So, it's okay. Getting smarter is the goal. Starting to eat with thought and choosing foods that help your blood flow, strength, and joints will lead to lighter steps. Smoother mornings, being more flexible, and having less pain. That's what we want, not rules or being afraid. Now, I want to hear from you. Tell us what you learned today and what changes you feel ready to make in the comments below. Since sharing helps all of us get better, let's help each other out. Please click the like button if this video was helpful or even just a little bit interesting. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss any tips that could help you get healthier. Turn on your alerts. Before you go, please type A1 if this video helped you. If not, type A0. You have no idea how much your words matter. Stay strong and pay attention. And remember that God is watching over your freedom.